Holy shitballs. That was the most incredible, hour of Survivor I've ever played.
Previously on Survivor All or Nothing. 3 tribes become 2 with a tribal swap merge, with a 2-2-2 split for Tiburon and a 3-2-1 divide for Aguila. At the first immunity challenge, the 2 newly formed tribes must race to catch the other while carrying sandbags. With Aguila easily winning immunity, Tiburon goes to Tribal Council, where Andy plays his mutiny advantage and heads back to camp, safe from the vote. With old tribal alliances sticking together, Alan is voted out with a hidden immunity idol in her pocket. At the next challenge, players are paired off in a duel and must keep their statue head from hitting the ground first. After a tight finish, Tiburon win immunity, sending Aguila to Tribal Council. With Clementine being the driving force and the swing vote towards the original Tiburon members, in order to save himself, Chris ends his alliance with Eden, sending his original tribe mate out of this game in a devastating blindside. With 10 players left, who will be going home this time? With the tribes preparing for another challenge, they are surprised when they are asked to drop their buffs. With the knowledge that they are now dateable, having made the merge, the 2 tribes become fieras. However, the festivities do not last long with the arrival of the first individual immunity challenge. In another twist to the game, the players draw numbers at random and get paired up in a tied Destinies challenge, where the pair that win the challenge both win immunity. But at Tribal Council, if your partner gets voted out, you also get voted out. With Xavier and Katie winning immunity, it becomes a hectic lead up to Tribal Council, when no one is quite sure what anyone else is doing, except for Patrick.
Just to be safe at, so the 2 of us could be safe for this one. It's assuming I play it.
Can you clarify what happens when somebody plays an idol?
Keeps both of us safe, yes.
So if Patrick gets any votes, they will not count?
And if Rag gets any votes, they will not count.
I haven't played it yet. It's true, I can't play it now. That's the rules of Survivor.
So, well, you can give it to me now if you want to play it.
Really?
If you want to play it now, give it to me now.
Oh, fuck yeah. Yeah, cool. Oh, God.
Alright, so votes cast against Patrick and Ra will not count.
I feel much nicer now, Jeff.
How do you feel, Ra?
Good, but just still,
I feel like I made a mistake tonight. I should have held the idol back, let some bad votes come towards me, and then hopefully this actually could have been you tonight. I don't know if it will be, but I tell you what, I'm glad I'm feeling safe. No regrets.
voting for Courtney tonight. wanted to get you out before I played my little exit stage left at the last tribal. So this feels pretty good. This is a vote for Courtney, obviously. You couldn't give me a single straight answer about how things were going when we weren't on the same tribe. And by default, it's either you or me tonight.
Tense in there tonight. Inside. This is not how I wanted it to go, but I'm really glad that we got the idol out. I'm really sorry. I would have liked to have gotten to know you a bit better. I'm really sorry, Emma, as well. If it works out.
You guys have confused the hell out of me. I think I've sat a little bit too back on immunity, and I really don't know how the bloody hell this is going to go. I'm voting for Emma. I'm losing somebody from my original alliance, and hopefully this works out okay.
Alright, okay. I'm pretty sure there's another idol that's going to be played, which leaves one team. And I'm not going to vote Courtney, so even though I am just not running a name now.
It was about 500 changes of plays. My name came up. We're all paired together. So like, if you want to get someone out, you got to vote out someone who's like tied. Unfortunately, all my yellow girls are tied to people that everyone else wants to get out. So there's some jigging and jiving, but I have formed a new alliance, and I'm going to be playing this for myself and my partner Andy tonight. I don't know how to spell her name, but I'm going to go with it. Courtney. That's not right. This is clearly spelled wrong. Done. Hopefully, this new alliance, I've changed alliances about 4 times now, works. Thanks.
Something not right.
Chris, this is just a last shot in case it's not my name and people are stuck with this as an option, but I'm not sure that they will.
Sorry, tired. Okay. So, this is who I'm voting off. I feel not great about this because we were in the original tribe together and we said we would stick together, and there's only 3 of us yellow people left. But it is literally, I feel like, the only option I have because my partner is Patrick and he wanted to vote Chris off, which I was still up about, and I told him that, and then, but because Patrick had an idol and gave us immunity, I also feel like I owe him. So that is why I'm going here, and I kind of feel like you have to stick with, in the moment, what's going to be best, because long term I feel like I'm going to be turned on anyway, so I'm not sure if Chris long term would stick by me. So those things combined, sorry Chris.
I'd like to play this for my friend.
Thank you. So, any votes cast against Chris or Andy will not count. Anyone else? Okay, I'll read the votes. Once the votes are read, those players will be asked whether the vote is final. The decision is final, and those players will be asked whether tribal council. Here we go. I love it. You can holding hands.
Yeah, risk for us.
Okay. First vote, Chris. Does not count. Second vote, Chris. Does not count. Third vote, Chris. Does not count. Clementine.
Not surprising.
Courtney. That's 5 votes, 1 Clem, 1 Courtney. Courtney. Emma. 2 votes Emma, 1 vote Emma, 2 votes Courtney, 1 vote Clem. 3 votes left. Courtney. Emma. The 6th and 7th people voted out of Survivor, all or nothing. Courtney and Emma. Come to me. Courtney, Emma, the tribe has spoken. Head on in.
Double kill.
And while it may be getting late, the night is not over for the remaining 8 players, who are immediately thrown into their next immunity challenge. Despite being physically and mentally depleted, the players must dig deep for an endurance challenge where they must balance a glass of water on their head and one in each hand, kept above their chest at all times. With Ra winning her first individual immunity, the tribe heads back to Tribal Council for another twist in the game. Rather than voting someone out, a player will be heading to Exile Island, but it's a case of your past coming back to haunt you for these players, as it is the jury that will decide who will spend the night alone, before the players face Tribal Council tomorrow morning.
Ooh, I put the same name as I put before. You gonna see?
Yeah, I want to hear why.
Oh! Well, I think that she's been instrumental in getting me out so early. So. Also, I think she's probably okay with spending a night in a bed.
Hey, it's pretty easy. Sorry, buddy, but you're a dog.
Other end. I'm gonna fuck with the game. Why not?
Is there anything for me under the urn? Or? I reckon you're doing a lot out there, and there's people that I have on the bottom that I really want on the top. So that movie against Eden was brutal to watch.
It's a good Chris. Let's see how much strategizing he can do when he's in exile. It goes around, and it comes around.
Gotta shake the reds up.
Andy, I think it's time that everyone starts to strategize around you, not with you. Hopefully this works.
With Chris receiving 3 of the votes, he is immediately sent to Exile Island, with the other players heading back to camp trying to decide who will be voted out of the tribe in the morning, while also beginning to think about who the jury is likely to vote for as the winner.
This feels like an obvious vote, but there's also the least amount of work we've had to do before a tribal, so for all I know, it's me getting blindsided tonight. This morning.
I have chosen Chris again. This is, again, not something that I take pleasure in doing. Last elimination, I knew Chris had the immunity, so when I voted for him, I knew he was going to be safe that round. So even voting for him, I knew he'd be safe, but I feel like the sentiment in the group is so strong against Chris that what I do doesn't really matter. And also, again, with Patrick giving me immunity as a pair last time, I still feel like that is something that I'm paying forward for now.
I say what I always say. So I hope that this works. I think this person is really, really nice, but being sent to exile makes me very nervous about how the jury sees them and their game. They gotta go.
You're an awesome player. You beat me last time, and I beat you this time.
Alright, and the game twist again. I've had such an up and down one, which means I've been playing it right because I've been trying to make some moves. Last night, obviously, some aggrieved jurors put me in the Exile Island, which means I had a nice sleep. So I'm feeling fresh, but I only had like 4 seconds then to have a quick conversation about who this would be. It makes sense what we were talking about last night. So I can only rely on the new people that I have made alliances with, that this is the right move at the right time. And it's my time to go, it is my time to go.
Look out a way to get to this urn quicker. If there was an idol, hidden here. It must be gone. This is the second time I'm writing down this person's name. Thinking they might go this time.
This is a jury vote from the rest of the tribe. I think there's bigger votes to be made, but you're a threat. You need to go. P.S. Thanks for breakfast.
So this is not what I want to be doing, but I'm going to stick with the tribe on this one. Didn't spend quite enough time strategizing this morning to swing it the way I wanted to. Next time.
The votes are read, the decision is final, and that player will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. First vote, Chris. Second vote, Pat. One vote Chris, one vote Pat. Third vote, Chris. 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 Chris, 5 votes, that's enough. Chris is the 8th person voted out of Survivor.
Well played, Chris.
Chris, so clearly, toast and tea does not win you favour on this tribe. What will? Get back to camp.